So like Brock said, played a little bit in the Mariners organization, University of Minnesota. Now I get the opportunity to speak. I got a couple books, so this is just, I'm honored, I'm blessed to be in front of you guys. Okay, I don't take this lightly. We're going to give you guys a quick word today called Talk That Talk. Okay, somebody say talk that talk.
Talk that talk.
Talk that talk, baby. So, hey, you guys are familiar with the story about David and Goliath, right? Yeah, oh, okay. We're going to get a little different spin on this one. So I want you to be out, when I'm describing this story, I want you to be thinking about the characters in the story and the way that they talk. Okay, and then we're going to identify 3 of them and talk a little bit about the way that they speak. Right, because I think out of the mouth flows the abundance of the heart, right? And when you go out and you play football, you get a lot of different hearts out there saying a lot of different stuff. And you got to be careful what leaves your mouth. So David and Goliath, my friends, it's a major, major story. So you got Mr. Goliath, he's Palestinian, okay? And he comes out for 40 straight days. I just want you to imagine this, 40 straight days. This guy's like 9 feet tall. He's got this huge armor. And he taunts the Israelites like they're little boys. Every single day for 40 days. He's talking that talk. Like, who are you, little Israelites? Who are you? 40 days in a row. But now you got the Israelites who are chosen people. Okay? The Israelites are chosen people. And they know what their destiny is. But they're confused. King David. And they go up for 40 straight days and they see Goliath. And they're like, oh, no, we can't. We can't go there. We can't defeat him. They're like, uh-oh, we can't do that. Now, David, he's just a little boy. He's just a little boy. David, bro, we ain't even getting started yet. David, oh, you guys are about to lose it. Oh, man. So David's just a little boy. David's over here tending sheep. Okay, and his dad Jesse goes, hey, David, why don't you bring your brothers some bread? And David goes, all right. I'll bring my brothers some bread, because his brothers for 40 days in a row have been standing there watching Goliath taunt them. And Jesse says, David, go bring him some bread. So that's what David does. He grabs his bread, he leaves his sheep, he goes up to the Israelite army, and he gives the bread. But he overhears something. There's a reward for killing this cat. Big reward for killing Goliath. Right? And whoever kills Goliath gets Saul's wife. So there's a lot on the line here. And Saul's daughter, yep. So David overhears that. He's like, oh, okay, I'm in on that. Like, I'd love to have the reward. Now, we got David's brothers who come into play. They've been sitting here watching Goliath for 40 straight days, and their brother comes up, and David's like, who is this guy? I can do this. That's all we got to do is kill Goliath? Because he's got something different inside. He's got something different. Just like all of you. Y'all got something different within. You got something different within. And he said, oh, this Philistine, this Goliath, I got this. Now his brothers, here's what happens. His brothers, they go, David? Don't you have shepherd? Don't you have sheep to tend? And they start talking to their own brother. Think about that. Your own brother is dogging you, right? Telling you, hey, you can't do this. You can't do that. How many of y'all have been doubted before? And you've been doubted by family, right? He's being doubted by family. Imagine you be doubted by one of your brothers here. I'm sure that doesn't happen, right? And they start to have these doubts over David and what he's capable of. Now David, he says, no, I'm going to kill this. I'm going to kill this Philistine. I'm going to kill Goliath. I don't care what my brothers say. I know what I can do because I know what I got within. Okay? Now Saul, the king, he starts freaking out. Right? Saul's like, no, David, you can't do that. Like, Goliath's been training since he was a youth, but you are a youth. And Saul has that fear. He places fear over David. But David, now this is where it gets crazy, man. David's a little bit different. David's a little bit different. David says to Saul, Saul, you don't understand what I have within me. I've never fought giants before, but when lions and bears came to take my sheep, I grabbed my club and whacked them on the head. Yeah. And he grabbed that sheep from the mouth of the lion and the bear. And he said, Saul, I don't care who's standing in front of me. I don't care what my preparation looks like. I know what's within me. Yeah. He's like, I don't need that armor, boy. I don't need that. I know what I got. He grabs those stones. Boom. Bullseye. Bullseye. And down goes our friend, Goliath. So let's analyze those three people right now. Because we talking. Now I need you to lock in. Now I need you to lock in on this. Because this is important. Okay? Character number one, we got Goliath. What type of talk does he have? What type of person is he? Trash. Arrogant. Ego. Is he emotional? A little bit emotional, right? He's cocky. Man, do we ever see this on social media? Right? So there's going to be people in football, there's going to be people in life that, man, they're arrogant, they're big, like, hey, look at me. But it ain't about the dog and the fight. It's about the fight and the dog. Yeah. It ain't about the dog and the fight. It's about the fight and the dog. And that's what David is. David's a dog. He's got different type of strength. He doesn't care what the emotional, braggadocious Goliath is like. So when you guys see tweets that come out to you, when you see things in social media that, hey, I don't know about them Hawks, right? People talking online. People saying I'm bigger than you, flexing on you. The greatest form of strength, in my opinion, is called self-control. Because if you can control your body, if you can control your emotions, when everything else is chaotic, that's the person who's going to win in the long term. Because listen, when you go out to California, I promise you, I played in Bakersfield, man. They're going to be talking. They're going to try everything to get you out of your head. They're going to try whatever it takes to make you feel less than. They're going to say stupid things about your mom. They're going to say things about your sister. Right? Now, are you going to be like David? And know, like, hey, I'm called. I'm supposed to be here. I know what my mission is. Right? And stand firm. Or are you going to be like Goliath and just, be emotional and have no self-control? So you got to think about that when you're out on the field. The greatest form of strength is self-control. Y'all with me with that one? Yes, sir. What's the greatest form of strength? Self-control. That's what we're going to do this week. Y'all are going to have self-control out there when they start chirping you. Y'all with me? Yes, sir. Okay. Character number two. We got the brothers. Okay, we got the brothers. What type of stuff do the brothers got? What type of talk? Yeah, doubt. What else? Negative. What? Scared. Negative. Hey, how about a little jealous? Yeah. How about a little insecure? Yeah. All right, now we talking. Okay, so think about this. They've been standing there for 40 days and done nothing. And now their little brother comes up, who's a shepherd, and says, I'll kill that guy. That, for them, first they got angry, then they became jealous. And what I believe, that comes from a place of insecurity. They were insecure in their lack of action. They were insecure that they hadn't been doing things the whole time. But David comes along with confidence. He comes along with strength. So what do? When people are insecure, when people are jealous of you, they talk. So for some of you, you feel like, man, people chirp at me all the time, right? You're going places, you're going to big colleges, people chirp at you. Yeah, people are jealous. And they're also insecure about their own inaction in life. And that's what causes them to do that. When people see other people winning, they start to reflect on their own life and ask themselves, how come I'm not doing the same? It's because they had fear. Right? People chirp and talk because they're jealous of you. That's where it's coming from. So when you got to think about that. Every time you get chirped at, right? Social media, whatever it is. Even around these hallways, man. Even people in your own school. And for David, his own brothers. They lack confidence in themselves, so they're going to talk about what they can't do. So they're going to put someone else down. Right? That's where that spirit comes from. Okay, and then number 3, you guys. We got our man David. Yeah. Mm-hmm. What type of spirit does he have? Yes. Fearless. He's a dog, right? Yes. He's fearless. Boom. Confident. Anything else? So last one. Anything else? Hey, he's level-headed. Good. Self-control. Anything else? Okay, that's good. Okay, how many of you guys want these type of qualities right here? Yeah. Yes. These type of qualities right here. So I believe David has those type of qualities for a few different reasons, man. But I think mainly he's got a connection to the source, right? He's got a big connection to the big coach. And he knows exactly why he's sent. He knows exactly what his purpose is. He knows exactly what he's been born to do. And a lot of times we let our preparation determine where we go in life. Right? Some of you, maybe you're second string. Some of you, maybe you're third string. This might be your first year on varsity. Right? But there might be a big moment for you. There might be a big moment for you when you come up. But you got to remember, David was just a shepherd boy, but he killed lions and sheep and protected those sheep. He killed lions and bears and protected the sheep. Right? So his preparation was a little bit abnormal to kill a giant. So sometimes if things happen, somebody turns an ankle, right? Somebody maybe messes up in the game. You might be thinking, man, I haven't been running with the ones. Man, I haven't been doing everything with the ones right. But you got to remember that you have been preparing for your moment now. And you got to step up to the plate and say, no, this is my time. I have been preparing. I have been doing everything that I'm supposed to be doing. It may not look like killing Goliath, but I've been preparing. Because when the opportunity presents itself, it's too late to prepare, my friends. The way I saw you guys practice, come on, man. That looked pretty good. There might have been some hiccups at the end, but when opportunity presents itself, it's too late to prepare. The last thing you want to do is get in the game and not know the play. Get in the game and not be ready. Get in the game and not have done everything that you could possibly do to get there. David, whatever position he was in as a shepherd, he took that seriously. So whatever position you're in right now, first string, second string, right? You're going D1, this is your last year, whatever it is, you've been planted here for a purpose, right? Now you got to maximize your gifts. You got to maximize the abilities that you have wherever you're at. Because there is going to be a day where you get the phone call or coach says, hey, we need you now. Right? How about him remember the Titans? Right? How many of y'all seen that? They're in the championship game. The one linebacker takes him out. Now who's in? Petey. Petey's in. Right? And Petey locks it down. Because when that moment came, he was ready for it. So don't knock the preparation that you've had your whole life for the moment that you're about to shine. But David, he's got different type of strength, man. He's got quiet confidence. You don't got to be braggadocious like Goliath. You don't got to be emotional like him. And you don't have to play into the emotions of the other team. Have self-control. You're the Highland Hawks. Like, that's what you are. You're the Highland Hawks. Somebody chirps, talks, cool. You know, it says in the good word, when insults get said to you, return it with blessings, man. You want to throw off an opponent, give them a compliment after they rip you. Yeah. You want to throw somebody off, somebody's chirping at you, man, hey, thanks for being here. Thanks for being here, because in your mind, you know that, hey, I just need somebody to play against and run this route against right now. Yeah. You might leave that part out, but listen, when somebody insults you, return it with a blessing. How can you bless somebody else that's mean to you? But you got to be developing your spirit. You got to be developing your inner strength. So as much as you put work in on social, as much as you put work in on academics and athletics, how can you put some work in on your mindset? What type of things are you taking in right now? You want to change the condition of your heart, you got to change the things that go into your mind. Right? You got to audit the things that come in. The things that come in change your heart. From your heart, you speak. So the things that you take in, I would look at that. How does this make me feel? Like, what type of energy do I get when I consume this content? Right? Do I read any books outside of the academic work that I'm doing right now? You take a look at that stuff. And that inner strength is going to develop, it's going to foster. So when your moment comes, bro, you grab what's available, even if it's just a couple stones. And you pop Goliath in the head, because you got that strength. You got something within you that's different. Y'all with me? Yeah. Go and get it, my friends. Yeah, absolutely.
All right, everybody stand up, grab somebody's shoulder. Yes.